What's going on, guys? It's Nesoa here, back with another video, and today I've got a Dragon combo video. There's going to be some fun combos in here, and there's going to be a more competitive combo in here. So hopefully there's something for everyone. And if you guys do enjoy something like this, then I can definitely do some more. There's other combos that I can showcase to you guys as well. And if you want to see something like test hands, where you can see my thought process of which cards to activate first and stuff like that, I can definitely do something like that. And if you guys want to see a deck profile of like my most up-to-date Dragon Link list, I can definitely do something like that as well. I have got an OTS championship coming up this weekend, and I will be playing dragons, so keep an eye out for that. And yeah, we'll just get straight into the video. Again, if you want to see something like this again, or like dragon related videos, or maybe something else, then definitely let me know in the comments. I can get to work on that. And yeah, if you enjoy it, definitely leave a like. So we'll just get started with the first combo. So we'll start off with Safer, World Legacy Guard Dragon, and I'm using triple attack as just like a placeholder for like the other 3 cards that'll be in your starting hand. So there's a 5 card starting hand, and yeah, we'll just get straight into it. So this first combo is going to get us to a Seals and a Borrel. So we'll go normal summon Safer, activate Safer effect. It's going to go grab us a Black Dragon. If I can find Black Dragon. And special summon Black Dragon by banishing the Safer, and then you're going to link it off for a Striker Dragon. Striker and Black are going to go get you White and a Boot Sector. We'll put this as our hand by here. We'll special summon White by banishing the Black, and link these 2 off for a Dragunity Knight Romulus. Romulus is going to go grab us a Ravine by here, and then this is where you're going to need a discard. So we're going to activate the Ravine. Ravine is going to discard a random card, and it's going to send a Absoluta, and then Absoluta is going to go grab us a Tracer. So now we have access to Tracer, which is really good. So we activate Boot Sector, we special the Tracer from our hand, and we're going to link it off into a Pisty. This World Legacy Guard Dragon is going to be really good. So we activate World Legacy, special summon the Tracer, and then World Legacy is going to move the Pisty. Pisty's then going to special summon the Safer from our banished. We're going to link these 2 into a Seals. And then we can synchro these into a Savage. And then Savage will equip the Romulus. So we'll just put it over here for now. So you have 2 other cards in hand. The Seals is going to generate you follow-up. And that's going to be really important. So you can special summon something like a Magnamute, which is going to get you a Search in the end phase. And it's going to get you like Levy, which will help you play into boards, because you can get like pop 2, because Seals is going to be a light in your grave. So it's definitely something to note, that like Magnamute can get you like any of your cards. And then these 2 cards can be like hand traps, could have been extenders, you can make a bigger board. You definitely could have gone for Borrel End here. The reason I go for Seals is just because it's non-targeted removal and it generates you follow-up. So if these are not playable cards, I'm normally going to go for Seals most of the time anyway, just because of the advantage that it generates from Magnamute and stuff like that. Having Safer back in the grave as well, while using it as a starter for the babies, which you normally don't get it back in the grave, is really good, because it means if you draw like Lubellion or Levy, you can get them back as well. So you're constantly generating resources and outgrinding your opponent, which is really good. So it's definitely like a strong combo. But again, like World Legacy Guard Dragon's not the best card to draw on its own, doesn't start any of your plays, and yeah. I'm not currently playing it in my lists, but I did want to show you some combos that you can do with it, because here's a card that we used to mandatory play this card with LP. And it's definitely still strong with Pisty, but yeah. So that's a combo with that. The next combo I have is going to be a Buster Lock combo. So obviously I had to include a Buster Lock combo. I took it to Nats, so you definitely could assume that I was thinking of a combo to use Buster with. And this is the most consistent and like probably the strongest one I could think of. I don't think it's that good into Kashtira because of Fenrir and the Scareclaw, because they get out here, but they have to get access to both of them, and if you can get Beast up, you're usually okay. But it just wasn't that good in testing, so I'm not playing it at the moment. But it's definitely something to consider. So you're going to start it off. So what you're going to need is like access to Tracer, a way to 2 dragons, and then a golden glider. I'm using black metal in this situation because it's like the worst 2 dragons, because it doesn't generate you anything. So safer gets you babies, which could possibly like you can possibly use the safer to add stuff back, and then chaos space gets you a draw as well. So it's like this is like pretty much the worst one. So you're going to start off with normal summon and black metal and linking it off for a striker dragon. These 2 effects are going to get you a boot sector and a red eyes darkness, whatever it is. Yeah. You're then going to special summon red eyes, but banish into striker, and then red eyes is going to bring back the black metal. Link these 2 into seals. Now we get to use the golden glider effect. So what it does is it tributes at any card on field or any monster, and then special summons itself. And then seals is going to activate here, special summon any dragon from our deck. You're going to want to grab a Magnamute. Magnamute effect is going to trigger here, so we're going to get an add in the end phase for any dragon. And we're going to overlay into an Atum. Atum is just going to special summon any dragon. So we're going to go grab a Brotar. A Brotar effect is going to target itself and discard any random card. This is either going to get us a DMZ or a Buster. It's not going to matter because we're going to get a Ravine for the other one. So in this situation, we're just going to grab Buster. These 2 into a Romulus. And then Romulus is going to get us a Ravine. So then, like I said, Ravine is just going to discard the one you added and then the one you didn't from deck. And then here, you're going to boot sector over, special the Tracer from hand, and then Tracer on the boot sector. It's going to get a Rocket Synchron. Link Tracer into Pisty, and these 2 into a Triple Burst. Pisty's going to summon a DMZ. Then link these 2 into a Red Eyes. Red Eyes link is going to be equipped with a Buster by using DMZ. And then this is in hand. And then Red Eyes link is going to special summon a Tracer. Puts it to the bottom when it gets when it leaves the field. And then we're going to summon a Savage. And then Savage is going to equip a Triple Burst. So end phase, you're going to grab a Druid Swim usually, just as an extra form of interrupt. And yeah, if you already have a Druid Swim or you already have like an interrupt like a Ash or something, you can always grab a Levy. It's definitely up to you. You can search any dragon, so it doesn't really matter. But what this provides you with is an extra deck lock and an Omni Negate. But this is really hard for decks to deal with. The reason I played this at Nats in 2022 was because Branded was the best deck. And this into Branded is just FTK. They don't break this board unless they draw like a non-engine to get rid of this, which is really hard for them to do because their non-engine slots are usually stuff like triple tax and dark rulers, super polys, stuff like that doesn't touch this board because they can triple tax steal this, but then they have no links to link this off, so like it doesn't really deal with this board. Dark ruler doesn't deal with this because this was equipped with DMZ, so they negate the board and this just falls off, and then they still got to deal with the Buster. They can't activate Branded Fusion, and obviously you can't super poly under this, so this was just really good against a Branded deck. But against Kashtira, the Scareclaw and Fenrir outs it because the Scareclaw is attacking to this, Fenrir attacking to this with Scareclaw up, so it negates effects, and then they banish like this face down, this drops off. Stay out the board. But if you have something like Branded Beast, you can special summon this, and then Branded Beast tribute this, pop both the mons, because one's getting sent with this, and Beast is going to pop the other one, and then they're not out in it. But in testing, it wasn't consistent enough for me to warrant playing. If Kashtira get hit and Branded becomes like the best deck, or just sees more popularity, it's definitely something to consider. But against like Labyrinth and Kashtira, it's just not good enough to do. It could definitely be a side option though for if Branded is like one of the most represented decks. So it's definitely something to note, and something you're going to want to know going into next format as well. And then for the last combo is just going to be a slightly more competitive combo. So what we're gonna need? Gonna need 3 random cards, and then Safer, Lubellion. Lubellion can be Levy, doesn't really matter. You're getting both of them anyway in this combo. So you're gonna start off with normal summon Safer. You're gonna send Lubellion for Safer's effect. You're gonna go grab a Chaos Dragon Levy in here. Gonna link off Safer for Striker Dragon. Striker Dragon's going to give you Boot Sector. And then Safeit's going to banish to add Lubellion back to your hand. And then you're going to pitch Lubellion. Lubellion's going to give you a Magnamute. You're then going to special Magnamute by banishing Lubellion, activate the Magnamute effect. Link these two for a Romulus. Romulus effect is going to give you a Ravine. You're then going to Ravine. Discard a random card, send a Absoluta and grab Tracer. You're then going to activate Boot Sector, summon the Tracer, link off the Tracer for a Pisty, and then summon the Lubellion, banishing the Tracer, the Absoluta, and the Striker Dragon. The reason I leave Magnamute in Grave usually is because if you draw the Branded spell, you can special summon the Magnamute, which is important. It does come up, so yeah. The other option is to leave Absoluta in Grave, so you can jet Synchron back to make Borrel. That's definitely a good idea as well. But the main reason you want to do Lubellion first is just to play around a Bystial, because Pisty's going to special summon this now. So Pisty can special summon the Tracer from the banish is basically what I'm saying. So then you're going to hand rip, obviously. So they're down to 4 cards in hand, and then they're going to draw for turn. So starting their turn with 5 cards. You're going to link these into Triple Burst. Pisty's going to revive the Tracer. You link these two into Seals. Like I said, I'm always going for Seals in most situations, just because of the amount of advantage it generates as well. So you're going to Tracer pop this, special summon a Recharger, and then you're going to synchro off for a Borrel, and then Borrel's going to equip a Triple Burst. So in this situation, you're going to have an Omni Negate and a non-targeting removal. You're also going to search in the end phase for like something like a Druid Worm, and then you still have access to special summoning a Magnamute from deck with Seals to generate follow-up. You can grab a Safer in this situation because then you can get access to Levy again. So you can start your turn with like Null Summon Safer, activate its effect, search out a Baby, and then Safer banished, add Levy to hand, and then summon Levy by banishing like Lights and Darks and pop 2. So it's really good for like playing into boards because then you have the Baby Dragons, you have the Levy pops, and then you have whatever else you have in hand as well. So you're going to have these 2 slots as well. In your starting hand, this could be like hand traps or more extenders and whatever. You can also do like Borrel End instead of Seals. I just like Seals because it gets you a bit more follow-up. But obviously if you're playing like a back row deck or like Kashtira, you might want to go for Borrel End because it's a bit harder for them to out. And especially game 1 as well, where not many people are main decking Darkroot at the moment. So it's definitely something to consider. I just usually go for Seals because of the amount of follow-up you generate from it. It's definitely nothing to be sniffed at anymore. So yeah, so you end up with a Omni Negate and a Bounce. and then obviously your 1 Stitch from Magnemute, and then 2 non-engine cards. So this is like the more competitive combo, and it's definitely one of the stronger combos you can do in the deck now with Lubellion. Obviously, if you had a light or dark to banish instead of Lubellion, you could have got the branded beast as well, which would have been nice. It would have meant you had like 2 pops, because you would have had the beast pop, you would have had the Jerusalem send, you would have had the seals bounce, and then the savage negate as well. So that's like a lot of interrupts and a lot of disruption. It's really hard for someone to play through something like that, which is really why I like this deck, because it like spreads out its interrupts and it can do a lot. A lot of the cards are extenders, and it can play through boards pretty well. So yeah, and you can play a lot of non-engine slots as well, so it's really good. So yeah, that's the combo video, guys. Let me know if you enjoyed it, and leave a like if you did. If you want to see more stuff like this, I will be working on the new spreadsheet. So I had a spreadsheet from my Nats list, which was more like Buster locking combos with Brave Engine, Hulk, stuff like that. Obviously that's outdated now because there's a lot of banned cards on there. But I will be working on a spreadsheet for the new Dragon lists. So yeah, definitely keep an eye out for that. It'll be on all my social media and stuff like that. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. I'll catch you guys in the next video.